In about the late 1870s, my father's uncle came here from Italy seeking a better life and built a small hotel called the Star Hotel, which is where the Glenwood Canyon Brew Pub is now. So my dad saw an opportunity there, and he began taking orders for wine grapes for all these Italian families that needed to make their own wine. And he shipped as many as 6 railroad carloads of grapes in from California. And the little Star Hotel kept a roof over our heads, but it was the grapes that bought our groceries.
My grandfather came to Glenwood Springs in the late 1800s from Italy. My grandmother was a Bacca. She came over about 1890. They first came over, my grandfather was 14 years old. He came over to work in the mines. He went to Leadville for 1 month, and he didn't like Leadville, so he came down to Glenwood and lived in the town of Marion, Spring Gulch, and then later moved to Sunlight. Dad was born in the town of Sunlight, and then when he was a little child, he moved down here. 1927, when my grandfather died, Dad had to quit school and go to work to help my grandmother support the other 12 kids. My father was on the fire department for 52 years. He was fire chief for 36 years. I was on the fire department along with my father. Yes, my dad was on the fire department when the Glenwood Hotel burned down. My father was 1947. He was critically burned when they had a major gas and oil fire here. And this is a picture of the fire at the hotel the day after it burned down. It burned down in December, and my father told me the night this hotel caught on fire, it was so cold that the fire siren was frozen up, and they had a hard time getting all the firemen to the scene right away because of the cold weather. In the late 30s, approximately 37 and 38, my father, 4 of my uncles, and a bunch of the other Italian gentlemen in Glenwood went up the frying pan, and they cut all of the red rock that St. Stephen's Catholic Church is built out of.
An area above Genoa and Liguria, 2 little towns, Borlasca and Pincetto, came to Leadville and ran a little eatery in Stringtown, where most of the immigrants lived who worked in the mines in Leadville. And silver plummeted, and so mines closed down, and people were looking for work. He loaded everybody up and came to Glenwood in the late 1880s. About that time, there still is a great sense of community. The things that were passed on to us, that life shouldn't be as manic as we make it out to be. That we need to slow down a little bit. And I'm not talking about development or things like that, but on an individual basis, being able to enjoy one another. And I think that's why I enjoy this business so much, is that each and every day, I can take the time to talk with people and to really make a connection.